Hey Oscar, I hope you're doing well. I made this video for you. I try to pack as much value in here as possible so you can actually see some results. I just want to let you know before we get started, the same value I'm going to be giving to you is the value that I'm giving to guys inside of my paid community. So even though it's a longer video, I assure you it's going to be worth your time. So let's get straight into it. Last time we were on a call, you told me that the main concern is a double chin that you're dealing with right now in love handles. So I actually dove deeper into this situation. And I actually have some other guys dealing with this as well that I'm helping. And what I'm seeing often is that a double chin and love handles are actually a symptom of something deeper. And this can have other symptoms as well. A lot of guys mention bloating, poor sleep, low energy, and of course the fat around the face and the lower stomach there as well. Even though they're working out, even though they're working hard, doing good things for themselves, they're still dealing with these things. And so it's an underlying issue, and most of the time it's an imbalanced gut health, imbalanced microbiome. And I'm going to explain what that means, but this is the root of all evil essentially. So having an imbalanced microbiome can cause brain fog, can cause you to hold more fat. It will lower your testosterone. It's going to be harder to put on muscle as much as you work hard on the gym. And it makes things like calorie counting or doing more cardio kind of pointless. Because it's already, I know we tried to do that before, me and you, counting calories and doing more cardio, even eating more protein and carbs. But it's kind of inconvenient and it's not sustainable long term. And without fixing the actual root of the problem, we're just kind of calming down the symptoms, but we're not actually fixing the problem. I'm going to tell you how to actually fix the problem. So here are the benefits of actually fixing your gut health. You get clear mind. You think so clearly, so sharp. You'll be quick. Your testosterone increases. You feel fucking fantastic. You put on muscle easier. Fat just melts away. Your face chisels. Your abs chisel. It's fucking fantastic by just fixing your gut microbiome. Besides that, your skin and your hair texture improves. I used to deal with acne. I'm not sure if you are, but if you're dealing with any skin issues or hair issues, you wish you looked better, this will also fix that as well. All right, actionable steps, how to fix it. Now, Oscar, I'm going to be honest with you. There is no general fix for gut health. Everyone's gut is different, and it's something that you need to constantly adjust so they can actually fix it. But I diluted it down into 3 main points that you can start doing today and actually start improving your gut health, and then we can just fix this along the way and improve it to actually completely get rid of the problem. So let's go over it together. All right, so this is one of the most important ones. If you actually want to see results and you want to see results fast, you have to do this. Avoid processed foods. This means no chips, no burgers, no Cinnabon. Anything that is highly processed, like junk food pretty much, don't eat it. Man, it's not worth it. So even if your girl is offering it to you, even if you go out with her, if you want to see these results, avoid processed foods at all costs. Try to eat things that you make at home. So processed foods is anything that has multiple ingredients mushed together. If you think about a potato, for example, it's just a potato, comes from the ground. One ingredient, it is the ingredient. Now processed food have multiple different ingredients mushed together. For example, bread. Most breads are not good for you. They're not healthy for you. If you're going to eat bread, eat something like sourdough bread. I'll put this with some more assets for you here down below, foods to eat and foods to avoid. But really, avoid processed foods. This trashes your gut health. It trashes your hormones, lowers your testosterone, and it's probably the reason you're still dealing with the things that you're dealing. So man, I know you take a lot of things serious. I know you work hard, man. I know you, man. And so take this serious and you'll actually see results. All right, now second, eating out. Try not to eat out as much as possible. If you're going to take your girl out, be picky about the restaurants that you're taking her to. Don't just go to any random restaurant. Never ever have McDonald's. Never ever have the bottom of the fast food. If you're going to have fast food, at least pick something higher quality. They're all bad, but pick something higher quality. Never go to McDonald's, Burger King. It's trash ingredients. And it's going to inflame your body, inflame your gut, inflame your brain, lower your testosterone. And it shows. It shows in your face. It shows on your skin, on your physique. And so we don't want that. And so avoid eating out. Try to eat more at home. Try to make your own food at home. Me, myself, I got to a point, I know it sounds bad, but when I go out with my girl, I bring my own food. If I'm not doing that, I'm always picking the restaurant. And I go through the ingredients, I see what type of foods they make. I'm not sure if you like Italian food, but traditional Italian restaurants, traditional food places, they use clean ingredients like olive oil, super clean organic foods. Not to be like a organic guru, but this shit is what gets you jacked. Like when you take this shit serious, it's what gets you jacked. And so here's the problem. I just want to let you know the problem with eating out. A lot of these places will put seed oils in their stuff. The problem with this is that it's highly processed, it's nasty, and it's the oxidized fat. So when you eat this, it changes the fat within your cells to an unstable fat. What this means is that how do I put this in an easy way to understand? When you eat seed oils, they inflame your body. Your whole body gets into an inflammation, chronic inflammation. And that's not good for testosterone. That's not good for brain health, cognitive function. It'll cause problems down the line as well. Brother, I'm going to tell you about this study. They did a study on frogs where they put frogs on water with this chemical. And the frogs literally turned gay. The frogs literally turned gay. Male frogs started to develop female reproductive system. And some of them, the male frogs, started producing eggs like a woman frog would. And they put this stuff, man, on everything. So it's like main fast food places, they'll have a lot of ingredients, a lot of chemicals, a lot of bad stuff on the food that's going to affect your testosterone, that's going to affect your health, your gut health, your mental health. So if you're trying to do great things and you want to be successful, I know you do, and you want to look fantastic and you want to take care of your family, don't let them eat the stuff. You don't eat the stuff. All right, next. So everything we just talked about in these 2 slides, avoiding processed foods and avoiding all the chemical and crazy BS they put in foods when you go out to eat. Now we're going to talk about how to kind of reset and increase your hormones and just clear things up so that now that you're doing the right things, you can get rid of all the bad stuff that was in there. This is going to help increase your testosterone, regulate your hormones, and in result of that, it will melt the fat away, get rid of the double chin and the love handles. I know you're already hitting the gym. If you haven't been doing it consistently because of work, I highly recommend that even if you're going to work out just 1 hour per day, 3 days a week, that you do get in there and you do continue to train. You told me last time that you were training 6 days a week. Continue to do that. You're doing good. Just keep the consistency up. You know how it is. If you're not doing this yet, start training past failure. I do this on every single set, and honestly, I see great results from it. And what this means is that you keep pushing the weight, you keep it going. You don't set a goal. I see a lot of people set goals before they go into their set. They say, I'm going to do 10 reps, which is not bad. But if you get to 10 reps and you can do more, don't stop. Just keep going. Keep it going until you can't anymore. That's what truly training to failure is. You keep going. And if you could keep going past 10, up the weight, you already know that. So besides that, training past failure, that's when you really activate testosterone, growth hormone, all the good stuff. You clear up all the bad stuff. You get blood pumping through your body. You just remove all the toxins, put good stuff in the muscles. That's what you want to be doing. After you get to failure and you genuinely can't lift the weight up anymore, you get these hef reps in. So let me just quickly show you here. So you're going to do a bicep curl, right? And you're doing the biceps curls. And you get to the point where you're barely lifting it. And you can't even get it halfway up anymore. Cheat. Just start cheating. Start going like this. And then when you can't anymore, it's just down here. Go like this. Just bounce the weight up. It's going to burn. You're going to feel it. But you're going to get an amazing pump. Your gains are going to double over time. This is going to spike your testosterone, spike your growth hormone. It's really going to help you get rid of the double chin and the love handles. This shit genuinely works. It's fucking fantastic. Give it a try. To start, I would do this on your last set only. But after you're doing it on your last set for, let's say, a week, and you're seeing that you're getting good results from it, you might be a little more sore, start doing it on more sets. Gradually increase it. Again, I do it on every single one of my sets. And then on the last one, I just go crazy. I do past failure, and then sometimes I even do a drop set on top of it. It's pretty fantastic stuff. And then besides all of that, if you don't do this, a lot of us, me, myself included, have an issue with this one. But if you don't prioritize sleep, all of the other things that we just talked about will mean nothing. Because your gut relies on sleep, your brain or hormones, everything relies on sleep. And I know we get sleep, but I know us who are hustling, us who are working hard, trying to take care of our families, it's not our main priority. And so I just want you to prioritize your sleep. Simply falling asleep at night and waking up the next day does not mean that you had good sleep. If you had caffeine after 11 a.m., the caffeine is still in your body. So it doesn't mean that you won't fall asleep. It's just that when you fall asleep with caffeine still in your body, you don't get into a full deep state of sleep. And that affects your hormones. Now, consistency matters. I feel like the only thing people talk about is the 8 to 9 hours of sleep. That's very important. The amount of time you sleep is very important. But what's also very important is the consistency of your sleep. The more consistent you get with the time in which you go to bed and the time in which you fall asleep, and once things are consistent and your body knows when to sleep, when to wake up, it stops being kind of in survival mode. Your cortisol drops, inflammation drops, hormones get regulated, your testosterone skyrockets, and everything else just follows. So let's do a quick recap. No processed foods, avoid eating out, and if you eat out, pick the absolute best quality restaurants for you and your family, especially for you, man. I want you to see these results. And then just prioritize and maximizing your testosterone. Train like a beast, go hard, and then sleep. Make sure you're prioritizing sleep like it's a meeting, like it's an important meeting that you have to go to, or a date. Like, just set up a time, don't be late to it. So I really hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know. And I added some more assets for you, some more resources that will help you out, some things I talk about in this video as well, so check them out. And if you're interested in ever working together again, we can hop on another call, see if you're a good fit. And no, man, I'd be happy to get you fantastic results.